In our headlines this morning, Anambra 2025 budget, major focus on education, health to continue. Anambra Judiciary Service, more judges to be appointed. Federal government calls on university unions to join in building Nigerian economy. Canada scraps conversion of study permit to permanent residency. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Now, Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has presented a budget proposal of 606,991,849,118 kobo for the fiscal year 2025. The governor made the presentation at the State House of Assembly Complex, Oka. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana has details.
Compared to the 2024 budget of 410,132,225,272, the 2025 budget tagged Changing Gears 2.0 represents a 48% increase. Recurrent expenditures account for 139.5 billion naira, while capital expenditure is 467.5 billion naira. The capital budget constitutes 77% of the total budget size, while recurrent expenditures account for 23%, the same ratios as for the 2024 budget. The budget deficit is estimated at 148.3 billion naira, that is 24% of the budget compared to 30% in the 2024 budget. According to the governor, the budget is expected to have a deficit of 148.3 billion naira and is expected to be financed by revenue growth or borrowing from financial institutions, stressing that his government may not borrow just as it has not done since inception.
We have titled this budget Changing Gears 2.0. with emphasis on acceleration and execution. So far, we did not borrow to finance budget deficit. Depending on the execution in 2025, we may still not borrow to fund the deficit. Relative to 2024, several key sectors are seeing significant increases in the proposed budget. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are building upon the iconic projects initiated in 2024 while introducing new ones. Infrastructure and economic transformation, as well as human capital development, remain the key kernel of this administration. And it is significant that at least 70% of the budget is allocated to these sectors.
For our people to continue to live in peace and for foreign and local investors to take full advantage of highly improved investment climate in the state, there is need to once and for all effectively contain criminals infiltrating the state or neighboring states and create an atmosphere of insecurity.
From the State House of Assembly, Oka, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Anambra State government has announced that more judges will soon be appointed into the state by the National Judicial Council of Nigeria. The Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Polly Onyeka, announced this shortly after inspecting ongoing work at the judges' quarters in Onitsha. Ngozi Obileri filed this report taken from her.
According to Honorable Onyeka, there has been no appointment of judges in Anambra State for over 6 years. A reason state government is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that judges' quarters is completed within a short period of time. He said that Governor Chukwuma Soludo is developing the state multi-sectorally, not just ministries, departments and agencies, but also the legislature and judiciary, making sure that all the three arms of government are in good condition. Honorable Onyeka maintained that at completion of the judges' quarters, more judges will be appointed and more cases attended to expeditiously.
The philosophy of Anambra State government that whatever that is worth doing well. And we decided that not only will we be talking about MDS, we will also talk about the judiciary and the legislature. So it's a product of good thinking by Mr. Governor and the Anambra State Executive Council. Because very soon we will have many more judges appointed for us, so that the cases in court will be attended to expeditiously.
The need to revive reading culture among the youth and its benefits to the future of the society formed the crux of discussion and speeches at the one-day readership promotion campaign held in Anambra. The program, held at Alo Town Hall, Idemili South Council area, was sponsored by the National Library of Nigeria, NLN, with the theme Reading Without Boundaries, a Renewed Hope. Chinelo Onwuzoleke fired the report taken from here.
Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, represented by Professor Chinwe Anunobi, said that the campaign is a clarion call on all Nigerians to embrace reading not only as a tool for literacy, but as a catalyst for social change, economic advancement, and national growth.
Opportunities for success are limitless when you cultivate a love for reading. Together we can build a nation of readers, and by doing so, a nation of leaders. I want to see from amongst you great men, great women.
And the girl who is also to say the more than I don't go nearly all over the world.
You are busy like no now. English textbook, Bible textbook. Reading without boundaries, of course, you won't get.
The member representing Idemili South at Anambra State House of Assembly, Sir Ebukoiwe, in his speech said that the education is the bedrock of the society and making reading a habit will spur one to greater heights because it enhances the brain. The organizer of the program, Dr. Nkechi Udeze, also commended Professor Anunobi for the privilege given to the children.
The former Minister for Information, Dr. Labaran Maku, has described the success of Igbo entrepreneurial spirit as the success of the entire Nigeria and called on Igbos not to allow any frustration they encounter in Nigeria to lead them into perennial violence. Queen Anibogo has details.
Speaking at a forum in Anambra State, Dr. Mako said Igbo leaders need to be united and need leadership to think together and collaborate for the future, ensuring that there is peace in the region, as well as connecting with other regions in order to achieve their desired Nigeria. He noted that Nigeria is a historical accident that has come to stay and warned that African continent will weep in case of any disintegration in Nigeria.
I think we need some level of understanding, and I want people leaders to stand up with occasion. You need to be united, you need leadership. And today there is no area in the world that I give for man is not an individual celebrant, whether it is scholarship or business or manufacturing. But collecting vision, working together, thinking the future, collaborating is what will lead people out to participate.
You is what I said.
Who were on the road? They were all blue.
In case you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Television News. Up ahead, FRSC to clamp down on unauthorized number plates. President Tinubu makes case for inclusion of Nigeria into UN Security Council. These and more stories after the break. Do join us again.
Easy to start. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, how
I'm in love. Huh? Oh, but with you, of course, my darling. Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
My champs, they use energy at school.
Your champs need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast.
It has nutrients that support energy release.
Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up.
I'm in love. Oh, but with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
You're welcome back to the rest of the news. Now, on the national scene, President Bola Tinubu has asked all unions in the nation's tertiary institutions to partner with the government to arrive at a funding blueprint for the university system that will take cognizance of local peculiarities and modern realities based on global best practices. Tinubu made this known at the 76th Foundation Day of the University of Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, represented by the Minister of State for Education, Mr. Suwaiba Ahmed. The president stated that the unions must recognize that all sectors of the country needed more financing and that the government is working assiduously to perform its obligations with available resources. The president cautioned that a collapsed economy would not be in the interest of anyone and therefore called on academic unions, particularly ASU and others, to partner with the government in building the economy. On the foreign scene, Canada has closed the pathway for international students to convert their study permits into permanent residency under its latest immigration policies. This new regulation mandates that international students return to their home countries upon the expiration of their study visas in Canada, signaling an end to policies that allowed non-citizens with study permits to transition into permanent residency. Canada is also terminating the Student Direct Stream SDS program and halting asylum claims tied to such immigration pathways. Mark Miller, Canada's Minister of Immigration, confirmed this development during an interview where he disclosed the nation's immigration policies and the challenges faced by international students. The announcement follows recent protests by international students across Canada who demanded a streamlined process to transition from study permits to permanent residency or an extension of their stay. On sports news, Super Falcons will know their group stage opponents for the rescheduled 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations on Friday, when the official draw is held at the Mohammed VI Technical Center in Seoul, Morocco. The Confederation of African Football, in a statement on its website, confirmed the details of the draw, noting it will determine the groups for the 12 participating nations. According to CAF, the tournament, which was originally scheduled for 2024 but postponed to 2025, will hold from July 5 to July 26 in Morocco. Mobile police officer Ogun Okada rider, according to the draw, will determine the fate of 12 Africa's top women's national teams. And with that sports news, we come to the end of the news. But remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Anambra 2025 budget major focus on education, health to continue. Anambra Judiciary Service, more judges to be appointed. FG has called on university unions to join in building Nigerian economy. And from the foreign scene, we brought you reports that Canada has scrapped conversion of study permits to permanent residency. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Ngokoye. Good morning and have a great day.